Your commentator is Basil Ridsdale. America keeps her pledge to free the Philippines. General Douglas MacArthur comes from Tokyo for the historic occasion. General Manuel Roxas is inaugurated as the first president, and the Philippine flag is hoisted as a new nation is born. Violence flares in Rome as die-hard monarchists, defeated at the ballot box, riot in anger over the end of the House of Savoy. Italy becomes a republic and salutes a new flag. British and American military police of the occupation forces in Trieste face ceaseless turmoil in one of the most explosive trouble spots of post-war Europe. An enraged rioter smashes the camera of a press photographer. This incident furnishes one of the epic news pictures of the year. Tempers of individuals mount to fever pitch as both Yugoslavs and Italians contribute to daily disorders. Homeless Jewish refugees seek to escape the misery and despair of war-torn countries. They pour into Palestine, only to be unwillingly transported to the island of Cyprus until some solution can be found to a most distressing problem. 21 defendants in history's greatest criminal trial face the black day of judgment as verdicts are handed down. Only Goring listens with the knowledge that he will cheat the gallows. Even now, a poison vial is secreted somewhere on his person. Francis Biddle, American jurist, reads part of the indictment. Lord Justice Sir Geoffrey Lawrence presides as the guilty listen to the reading of the sentences. 12 of them who sowed the wind reap the whirlwind. Survivors of one of the world's greatest airplane disasters are sighted in a Newfoundland wilderness. The flame-gutted Belgian transatlantic plane is almost inaccessible by land. A Coast Guard helicopter takes off and flies to the location of the wreck. Rescuers have been dropped by parachute, for this is the nature of the terrain. The world is thrilled at the news of the rescue of 18 survivors, miraculously escaping from a crash that wiped out 26 of the 44 passengers and crewmen. Canada greets her new Governor-General designate, the Viscount Alexander of Tunis. His military genius in the Mediterranean theater resulted in his selection as Allied commander of the Italian campaign. As Field Marshal Sir Harold Alexander, he smashed the German army north of Rome and won the first of its unconditional surrenders. Crowds in St. Peter's Cathedral receive the papal blessing as His Holiness opens historic ceremonies inducting a record number of princes of the church. Archbishop James Francis Spellman of New York is one of 5 North American cardinals designate. The others, Archbishops Mooney of Detroit, Stritch of Chicago, Glennon of St. Louis, and McGuigan of Canada. It is a majestic and solemn ritual, rich in tradition, as the pontiff blesses the new cardinals. Prostrate before him until the ceremonies are ended. Secretary of State James F. Burns arrives at the Luxemburg Palace, followed by Clement Attlee, Prime Minister of Great Britain, and Ernest Bevin, Foreign Minister. Then the arrival of Vyacheslav Molotov and the Russian delegation. The delegates hear a solemn American pronouncement.
The American people extend the hand of friendship to the people of the Soviet Union and to all other people in this war-weary world. May God grant to all of us the wisdom to seek the paths of peace.
While millions of Americans wait impatiently for the automotive industry to supply new cars, Detroit stages a golden jubilee of the automobile. None of these ancient relics is 50 years old, but some of them, still going strong, were built before the First World War. They're off at Churchill Downs. The annual Kentucky Derby draws 100,000 fans who wager a record $1,200,000 on personal opinions. The spy song sets the pace and the crowd roars. At the turn, Assault, an 8-to-1 entry from the King Ranch of Texas, moves up fast. Under the whip, Assault leads the entire field to finish 8 lengths ahead, winning more than $96,000 first place money. The huge $13 million experimental Northrop plane, called the Flying Wing, is given its first trial with Army test pilots at the controls. It is capable of carrying twice the bomb load of a Super Fortress. The United States Navy revealed a secret weapon, the Bat, the projectile on wings, steered by an electric eye device. Straight to its target. The missile can be launched 14 miles away, and there is no known defense against it. Months of preparation, and then an atomic bomb is taken to an isolated area in the Pacific. Bikini Atoll, with target ships awaiting the first test. The flight crew is tense. The explosion is seconds away. Eyes, though 10 miles away, would be injured without protection. Now. The typical atomic cloud. The second test, underwater, is to be set off by radio impulse. The missile is suspended beneath a special vessel on which scientists make final adjustments of the trigger mechanism. The seconds are counted off. Awed by the most terrible spectacle ever witnessed. Deadly radiation contaminates the wall of water engulfing ships. America demands that this all-powerful weapon be controlled.